huge weekend back in Philadelphia, back in Pennsylvania. Obviously, whenever you made this announcement, the governor came on our show to kind of proclaim his excitement. Can you tell me, as we're just days away from getting back to Philly, and what your expectations are of the weekend?
Yeah, well, I'm excited to get back to Philly. I haven't been there in a long time, so I'm actually flying there tomorrow. And Islam Makhachev, if he wins this fight, he breaks Anderson Silva's record for most title defenses. And obviously, as tough as he is, Ian Garry is tough to take down, great striking. If he can stay standing, he's going to give Islam a hell of a night.
When you're putting these cards together, it's Philadelphia. Those Johns are a little bit more rambunctious. Do you think about that with the style of fights for the Philadelphia people, or how do you kind of piece these cards together at this stage of your career?
I love Philly fans. I'm a Celtics fan, so every time I go to Philly for Celtics games, they're the best.
Is there anything like that that you guys are like kind of throwing around right now, like another massive event like that, or is that one of those kind of things where inspiration will strike and you'll kind of just decide to do it? Because obviously, anytime you guys do commit to something like that, regardless of how expensive it might be, like it always delivers.
Thank you. And yeah, I mean, there'll never be anything like the White House ever again. I mean, that night, we already had high expectations for it, and I was blown away. It's the greatest thing that I've ever been a part of. Being there live was amazing. But now my head of production, Craig Borsari, is so cocky after he absolutely killed that event. We are talking about something right now that he came up with. This was his idea, and I love it. I have to do some more groundwork on it, and if I end up doing this, I'll announce it here first.
We appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
Thank you for that. So cool, you guys are going to the moon. You guys are going to go fight. You guys are going to go fight people on the moon. That's awesome, Dana. We were wondering who was going to be the first promoter to get up there. You being a moon fight would certainly be expected at this stage of everything. I can't wait to hear what your head of production does. And also, I like the way your head of production has to operate, because you're not scared to go right up there.
Talking about Zuffa boxing, how has that been going, especially as you kind of balance the other UFC events and planning other massive events? Has that been a tough thing to deal with as well alongside the UFC, or has that kind of been awesome being able to do that as well?
Yeah, it's been fun for me, actually. I'd always dreaded the idea of getting into boxing because I always felt like it was so broken and dirty and everything else, but it's actually been really fun. I've been having a good time with it. I was in Ireland last weekend. We had a blast. And then now Mexican Independence Day, we have Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia in Vegas. Tickets are almost sold out. So it's going to be a big fight. And I'm really excited about that one.
Tell me about the boxing road, because obviously you get massive names, a couple different cards. You guys have been traveling the globe with this. How do you feel about getting back into the boxing world? I know you started, I think, in the boxing world. Then obviously UFC kind of changes. Getting back into the grit, the grind, and the grime of the boxing world. How has it been? And Garcia Benn's a huge, huge main event, obviously, as you continue to build.
It's been great. I've actually, like I said, I've loved it. I've had a good time with it. And, the fact that we pulled this fight together and got it in Vegas, Independence Day weekend. So that day, I have UFC Noche in Arizona. So I'll be in Arizona, then I'll fly straight from there to Vegas for the Garcia Benn fight. So I'll have two fights that day.
Are you doing Slapfest on the plane, or what are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna give Slap a break on that weekend. Okay. 2 fights on the same day is enough for me.
I'll tell you what, you can get 2 main events in the middle of the plane, I assume, at this stage of TKO and UFC.